Alright everyone, welcome back to the Monoposto Formula 1 World Championship Season 5. We are here then at the South Korean Grand Prix. So we're gonna get started then with the race. I don't have the qualifying results because, well, I forgot to record it, but the grid in the race is obviously your qualifying. And yeah, let's get started then for the race at South Korea. Lots of potential things to happen here at this race, so I'm excited. So we're here then at the South Korean Grand Prix. It's B-Dragon Sonic on pole, then it's Sebastian Combo at second, Cosmos at third, then it's Akari at fourth, Vashan Tan at fifth, then it's Kevin at sixth, Jack Carter at seventh, Smith Zane at eighth, then it's Ainet Babnas at 9, Gabo at 10, then it's Intimidated at 11, Alex Patano at 12, then it's Yacht 13, Taco Van Hoon at 14, Sean Octovius at 15, Niven Colby at 16, then it's Micaiah Lim at 17, Ray Shan at 18, Revo at 19, then it's Johnny Sims at 20th, Adi Olsen at 21st, and it's Skeleton Rotosh at 22nd. So we're here then at the South Korean Grand Prix. So we're gonna start with the soft tires. And yeah, as we head down now then to the 11th round of the season here at Season 5. All 5 lights go on then. It's lights out and away we go. Not a good start there for B-Dragon Sonic there, as Sebastian Combo is side by side there with B-Dragon Sonic, but Cosmos has overtaken Sebastian Combo for second position as we're coming through the first corner, and that is Vashan Tan. Vashan Tan spinning there as Taco Von Horn gets a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision with someone, with, I believe it could be Vashan Tan. And yeah, we're heading through this first straight of the race then. So Vashan Tan is at 9th, but he has collided into someone, so that might cost his race. So we're heading through now at this very tight hairpin of this Grand Prix then, as a corner cut warning there for Johnny Sims. The Williams driver getting a corner cut warning there for trying to cut the corner at the hairpin. And yeah, we're now on lap 2 out of 17 then. B-Dragon Sonic is leading the way then. And then it's Cosmos at second. Kevin is up to second. Kevin gains up 4 positions. He is up to second. This is going really well for the Mexican Andretti driver rather. It is going very well for Kevin. And Sebastian Ocampo, the championship leader, is at 4th position, so he has dropped to 2 positions. He has dropped down 2 positions, and he is at 4th. As there goes Kevin! Kevin leads the way on lap 2 out of 17, but B-Dragon Sonic will have DRS coming through this straight now, as another corner cut warning there, and that is with Revo there. And that was Micaiah Lim weaving there quite a bit. That was very dangerous for him to weave there. He could have gotten a 5-second penalty if he had collided into Alex Matano there. And yeah, it's now lap 3 out of 17 then. Kevin is leading the way ahead of Cosmos by 1.3 seconds, 1.6 seconds. Then it's B-Dragon Sonic at 3rd. Sebastian Ocampo at 4th. Then Smith Zane at 5th. Well, actually not at 5th, as Gabo overtakes Smith Zane for 5th position. Then it's Akari at 7th, Johnny Sims at 8th, Jack Carter at 9th, and then it's Niven Colby at 10th. So those are your top 10 currently. But we're on board here then with Niven Colby. And oh, yellow flag second too, and as a virtual safety car, Smith Zane is out of the South Korean Grand Prix. There he is in the minimap. He is out at that second to the last chicane of this Grand Prix. And that is 1 DNF so far. Smith Zane is out of this race, as Skeleton Rotash got a 5-second penalty for, I believe, colliding into Smith Zane. And yeah, VSC is now ending then on lap 4 out of 17. Cosmos decides to come into the pits. Also Revo and Sia deciding to come into the pits for new slicks. And that is Skeleton Rotash with a broken front wing. That is a half broken front wing. And it is Sauber. Sauber is double stacking here. And oh, they had to be held at quite a bit. Sauber is double stacking here. They're going for the undercut for this race. And we're on board now then with Iron Babness. And oh, that is Vashintan again. Vashintan is in the wall. And oh, that is a 5-second penalty for Cosmos. And oh my gosh, Vashintan is out. That was a big shunt there for Vashintan. Oh my goodness. That was a big shunt there, and that was also a wall ride for the Trackhouse Merc driver. And that is your second DNF now for this race. And Gabo decides to come into the pits for new slicks, same as Johnny Sims and Jack Carter, all coming into the pits. And yeah, Johnny Sims here might get held rather. And no, he wasn't held there, which is good for him, as someone came past Johnny Sims there, and I thought they were going to hold Johnny Sims there quite a bit, but thankfully they did not. And yeah, Kevin sets the fastest sector 1 there with a 19.8, I believe. But we're on board here then with Iron Babness. He is currently at 5th position. There are currently 5 hard tire runners then, which are Sebastian Ocampo, Akari, Niven Colby, Iron Babness, and it's Taco Von Horn. So we have 5 hard tire runners so far. The top 3 might come into the pits for the next 3 laps. And oh, that is Kevin there, very close to the back of Niven Colby. They're not sure what he was doing there, but if he had gone a little bit too close there to Kevin, he could have gotten a 5-second penalty. And that is a yellow flag at sector 3. What is happening right now? There is a yellow flag at sector 3 that is coming from the pit entry of the start-finish straight. That is coming from the pit entry. And it's still a yellow flag at sector 3. Who could it be? Okay, so it's track clear now. And that was Adi Olsen. Wait, no, that was... No, that was not Adi Olsen. That was Sean Octavius, I believe. I have no idea what happened to Sean Octavius there, but he might have collided into the wall and he couldn't get to the pits. He might have collided into a wall of champions, that is why. And as a virtual safety car, B-Dragon Sonic is out! B-Dragon Sonic is out of this race! The reigning world champion of the Monoposto Formula 1 World Championship is out of this race. And that is going to change this, the driver standings quite a lot, as Sebastian Combe is still leading the driver standings by quite a lot. But B-Dragon Sonic is somewhere around 4th at 5th. And oh my goodness, that is not good for the Nigerian #1 driver. And dark clouds are forming. There are dark clouds forming. There is a possibility that it could rain here at lap 7 out of 17, possibly lap 8 out of 17 at the South Korean Grand Prix, as Cosmos sets the fastest sector 2, a 17.2 there. But we're on board here then with Sean Octavius. Now we're on board with Kevin. Are these guys going to come into the pits for inters? No, they stay out. So these guys are going to stay out, and they will wait out. They will wait out if the rain will drop. And oh, that is another yellow flag at Sector G. That is Jack Carter out in pit lane. Jack Carter is out in pit lane. That is your 4th DNF. And that is Jack Carter out of this race at the pit lane. Unfortunate for him. It is currently a virtual safety car, and it's VSC ending now. I am not sure if these guys are going to pit for inters, but oh, some drivers are coming into the pits. Is it inters? Is it going to be inters? No, it's not inters quite yet. Not inters for the back markers who have decided to come into the pits, so it's not inters yet. But possibly in the next 3 laps they will come into the pits. And oh, that is Kevin. They're zooming past. And oh, Kevin is out. Oh my goodness. Holy cow, Kevin is out. What was that? Oh my goodness, Kevin was going very fast at pit lane there. He has gone over the speed limit coming through the pit lane entrance there. What was Kevin doing? Kevin was zooming past, I believe he was zooming past Sebastian Ocampo and Niven Colby. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but he was zooming past Sebastian Ocampo and Niven Colby, but he was going too fast at pit lane entry. What was that? He has gone over the speed limit of the pit lane. And that is your 5th DNF now, as Ray Shen sets the fastest sector 3 at 22.7. We're now on lap 9 out of 17, and sorry for the late reaction there. But Akari is leading the way by 2/10 ahead of Niven Colby. But Cosmos is behind the pack of Niven Colby and Akari by 4 seconds, as Alex Vitano gets a 5-second penalty there. And oh, that is Cosmos! Cosmos! Oh my goodness, that is Cosmos! He has lost half of his front wing, and I believe Cosmos is out. He cannot get himself into the pit lane entry. This is definitely Cosmos' race over, and yep, I am right. Cosmos is out of this race. His race is officially over. That is your 6th DNF now. There are still dark clouds forming here at the South Korean Grand Prix then. But I'm not sure if these guys are going to pit for inters or possibly wets. But we're on board here then with Akari. He has currently 2 race wins so far in this season. It is going really well for Akari right now. He is leading the pack by 1.1 seconds. Well, not the pack, I mean, he is leading he's leading ahead of Niven Colby by 1.5 seconds, 1.3 seconds now. And we're on board here then with Mikhail. And oh, there's Akari! Akari! Can he get himself into pit lane? I don't think he can. Oh, wait. Yes, he can. Akari's in pit lane. Oh my goodness. That was Akari's race almost over there. But thankfully, Akari is in pit lane. That was a voice crack there. My bad there. But Akari is safely in pit lane. He has decided to come in for soft tires. And yeah, we're now on lap 11 out of 17, and we only have 6 laps remaining for this South Korean Grand Prix. We're on board here then with Sia. He's currently at P7. It is going really well for the Malaysian driver at Toyota Gazoo Racing. And yeah, and oh, we have Williams at the podium. It is a 2-3 currently for Williams. This is going really well for both Williams drivers. There we go. But Sebastian Ocampo is leading by 6.4 seconds, 5.8 seconds now. It is currently a 2-3 for Williams. And we're on board here then with Taco Van Horn. He is side by side with Gabo as Taco Van Horn sets the fastest lap there. And oh, that is Revo! Revo is in the wall! Can he get himself into pit lane? I don't think he can. Revo might not be able to get himself into pit lane here. I don't think he will be able to do it. He cannot get himself into pit lane. And yeah, I was right. Revo is out of the race. I believe that is your 7th DNF now. Oh my goodness. Yep, it's your 7th DNF so far. Which is not looking well for these guys. But yeah. Sebastian Ocampo here. He might come into the pits for new slicks. Hello! Sebastian Ocampo! Sebastian Ocampo! Sebastian Ocampo! Has collided into the wall. He might be out of this race. Sebastian Ocampo is definitely out of this race. Little bit of lag there, but yeah, it's Sebastian Ocampo's race is over. His race is officially over. He cannot get himself into pit lane. And this is going to change the driver's standings. Gabo still has a chance to catch up to Sebastian Ocampo at the driver's standings. Gabo is currently 2nd in the driver's standings. Sebastian Ocampo is officially out of this race. That is your 8th DNF. Oh my goodness. So VSC is now ending then on lap 13 out of 17. We only have 4 laps remaining here. It's currently a 1-4 for Williams. It is looking really well for Williams right now. And oh, Mikhailem there getting held there quite a bit. But we're on boy Jaden with Johnny Sims. He's currently leading the pack by 1.7 seconds, 2.2 seconds ahead of Gabo. If Gabo wins this race, he will be able to catch up to Sebastian Ocampo by a lot. He will try to close down that gap between him and Sebastian Ocampo. And oh, there's Johnny Sims! Johnny Sims! That is another driver crashing into that same chicane slash same corner. And that is Johnny Sims out. That is Johnny Sims definitely out of this race. Yup, that is Johnny Sims out. I was hoping that Williams would get a 1-2 here for the South Korean Grand Prix, but I don't think it will happen. Well, it won't happen because Johnny Sims has DNF. He has crashed out of his race. But Gabo now is leading the race on lap 14 out of 17. But there is a possibility that he will need to pit at lap 16, possibly lap 15. And yeah, Taco Van Horn here, he is catching up to Gabo there. But the net race lead here is currently with Inet Babness, because Taco Van Horn has a 5-second penalty. So even if he overtakes Taco Van Horn, like what you see there in the telemetry, it won't gain him much. Oh, there's Gabo! Gabo! Oh my goodness! Can Gabo get himself into pit lane? Oh no! This might not be... He might not be able to get himself into pit lane. It's always that same corner, man. Yeah, Gabo is out. There he is. Gabo is out of this race on lap 15 out of 17. So that means the top 2 in the driver's standings, the world driver's standings, will not score any points for today's race. And VSC is now ending then on lap 15 out of 17 then. Ida Badness is leading the pack by 15 seconds. That is a very huge gap. Very huge gap there. And yeah. And so far we have 10 DNFs. 10 DNFs. Oh my goodness. Yep, it's 10 DNFs. I've counted it right. Sorry if I'm kind of bad at math because, well, it's, yeah. And oh, that's Alex Patano. Alex Patano is in the wall. I don't think he'll be able to get himself into pit lane here. His race might be over here. Yep, Alex Patano's race is definitely over here. There he is. Alex Patano is out. That is your 11th DNF for this race. Oh my goodness. That is your 11th DNF. This is absolutely crazy. And this is the first inaugural race for the South Korean Grand Prix. This is absolutely crazy. The VSC is now ending then on lap 16 out of 17. We're on board here then with Aina Babness. He is about to start the final lap of this race on lap 17 out of 17 then. Aina Babness is leading the pack. And he is ahead of Taco Van Horn by 7.7 seconds. That is quite a huge gap, but Taco Van Horn is catching up to Aina Babness here. As Aina Babness sets the fastest sector 1 then with a 19.1. We're gonna go on board here then with Aina Babness. Taco Van Horn resets that fastest sector 1, goes 9/10 faster with an 18.1. But for this man, Aina Babness, he is coming through the second to the last straight for this South Korean Grand Prix. It is a very long straight here, and it's the longest straight of this race as Intimidator sets the fastest sector 1 there. But coming through the final chicane at the South Korean Grand Prix, Aina Babness will come home to win the South Korean Grand Prix, the inaugural South Korean Grand Prix. Taco Van Horn sets the fastest lap of 59.4. But that will be not second place there for Taco Van Horn. A car will be promoted to second position, I believe. Yes, that is correct. Akari will be promoted to second position because of that 5-second penalty of Taco Van Horn. And wow, what an interesting and very crazy race, to be honest. So it's 11th position then for Skeleton Rotok. Sorry for the wrong pronunciation. It's actually Rotok, not Rotosh. But yeah, let's head on then to the driver podiums. So here's your podium then. Aina Babness is back on the podium then. He wins the inaugural South Korean Grand Prix ahead of Akari at second. And then it's Taco Van Horn at third to fill the last spot of the podium. Good job to these guys and the top 10 as well. But this was an absolute crazy race, man. This race was just on another level. My goodness. So yeah, that is it then for the South Korean Grand Prix. So we'll head on then to the race classification in just a few moments. So here is your race classification then. It's Aina Babness who wins the race ahead of Akari at second. Then it's Taco Van Horn at third, Nevin Colby at fourth, Ray Shen at fifth, then it's Intimidator at sixth, Sia at seventh, Sean Octovius at eighth, Mikhail Lim at ninth, and then it's Adni Olsen at 10th. Those are your finishers, well actually not your finishers, your top 10 and your scorers. Your non-scorer was Skeleton Rotosh. And the rest of the grid, well, they have DNF, which are Alex Batano, Gabo, Johnny Sims, Sebastian Campo, Revo, Cosmos, Kevin, Jack Carter, B-Dragon Sonic, Vashantan, and Smith Zane. In the driver's standings then, heading into the next round, Sebastian Campo leads the way by exactly 30 points ahead of Akari. We might be seeing here an Ocampo-Akari rivalry. This is going to be very interesting. Then it's Gabo at third, B-Dragon Sonic at fourth, 1 point ahead of Cosmos. Then it's Living Colby at sixth, Ultimate at seventh, tied for seventh is Living Colby and Ray Shen, 2 points ahead of Alex Patano at ninth. Then it's Jack Carter at 10. Those are your top 10 currently. Then it's Ina Badness at 11, Sean Octovius at 12, CR at 13, Johnny Sims at 14, Taco 115, Smith Zane at 16, Skeleton Warhawk at 17, Flash and Tan at 18, Kevin at 19, Rebel at 20th, Audney Olsen at 21st, and then it's Mikhail Lim at 22nd. In the constructors standings then, heading into the next round, McLaren still leads the way then on 203 points ahead of Porsche Honda. Then it's Red Bull Racing at third, Aurelio Honda Pinnacle at fourth. Then it's Polestar Racing at fifth, Trackhouse Merc at sixth, Racing Bulls at seventh, Williams Honda at eighth, Toyota at nine, Kicksauer at 10, and then it's Andretti Cadillac at 11. There we go. We'll see you guys next time then when the Monoposto Formula 1 World Championship returns.